Hi, Statesmen Nation, here with Lionel Ellison, senior men's basketball player out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Appreciate you coming in for a little bit. I know you guys are probably exhausted from last night.
Most definitely.
Yeah, long trip, but nice victory. Another big one, 8 in a row. So you guys are obviously rolling just as we expected you to. So we're gonna talk a little basketball here for sure, but we'll get into the Statesmen 16 with Lionel in a second. But yeah, first off, let's talk about this season. I know, you guys have so many seniors, so many guys that are new to this program. Obviously, it always takes shouldn't say a long time, but it takes time to adjust to each other's playing styles and your attitudes and all of that. But let's talk about, as this year has progressed, being within the circle and seeing how things have gone, what the entire year has just kind of felt like, and how you guys have adjusted to each other and stuff.
We kind of adjusted on the fly. I think it was a great. It didn't take us long to get chemistry, I should say. We all shot a ball really well,
right?
Move around, but for the most part, I think wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
Yeah. Well, and I know, it's obviously a lot of very, very talented players on the team, and the question always begs to be asked is, how do you guys handle, sharing the ball and not being the star on the team and all of that? And I don't really think that's been an issue. I think everybody has found their groove. I always say you found your piece of the puzzle, your role, or whatever on the team. But definitely for this team, there has been a situation of next man up, so to speak.
Yeah.
We've had some times where we've had to play without people and figure out, okay, who's going to make it happen, and you guys just have.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about that, and just being always ready and available to be that guy or to fill that role.
It was, I don't know what to say. Like, the guys just did it. Like, it was, I've never been on a team where the bench players just come in and they just, there was no drop off on the court at all. It was it's exciting.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make, is that there's so much talent, and that it can happen. On a day where Jarvis is having a bad game or T's having a bad game, you're stepping up and making shots. Kevin's coming up and making shots. Sean's coming off the bench and hitting some stuff. Everybody has their chance, but obviously with so many different people, the Eagles have not shown up.
No,
and that's been the really cool, exciting, fun part to watch, is that you guys, I think, genuinely enjoy playing with each other, genuinely enjoy, sharing the ball and sharing the wealth, so to speak, of, everybody gets to have, some success on the team and feels that they're doing something, and, they're not in the background or whatever like that. So, let's talk about, your own situation a little bit. I know I'm talking more about basketball than I was probably planning to, but you have such a good story. Fresno State, and before that, tell me again where you were at before Fresno State was.
My freshman year, I went to Northwestern State, Louisiana.
Right.
Did track for a year.
Right.
Then after that, I went to junior college in Kansas.
Right.
Coffeyville Community College.
Yep.
And then I went to Fresno State. Now I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. So you're definitely the traveler of the team. You've seen all over the place, seen the different levels for sure. Talking about small D1 up to still not a power D1 of Fresno State, but you guys played a lot of talented teams, obviously, going down to the JUCO level and now here at the NAIA level. But and I'm putting Coach Henry on the spot with him saying this, but he has told me basically, you wanted to come here because you wanted to be part of something big. Be part of something that a big winning program, not to say Fresno State wasn't or any other programs weren't, but you wanted to be part of a championship team and be a big part of that championship team.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Correct, definitely. All right. And obviously, it's worked out so far. 26-3, number 2 in the nation. You guys have you made the right decision. That's what I'm getting at with all this. We appreciate you making the decision you did. finally, before we get into all this, outside of the track thing, which I'd love to talk about that too, and I'm sure you get that question all the time. Man, high jump champion, like you should be jumping here too, and I'm sure Coach Friesen probably bugged you on that one. But just the real quickly talk about again your role in the team. You guys have a lot of seniors. A lot of seniors will be recognized on Senior Day against Missouri Valley. But what's your role on this team? Where do you feel like you make the biggest impact?
I say defense and being a general, like make sure everyone's happy.
Yeah.
That's my biggest part on the team, defense and make sure everyone's happy.
Yeah, and Coach has told me many times and quoted many times that you're definitely one of the best, if not the best, defensive player he's ever had, which says a lot. Yeah. We've had very, very good defenders in the past, but also with you saying that, funny for you to say, you make everybody happy. Which winning obviously makes everybody happy, but you're doing a great job because the guys always do seem like they're just enjoying themselves, having a blast out there, and that's what it's all about when it's all said and done. You guys are having fun playing ball, and the winning is coming along too, so that's awesome. Well, anyhow, congratulations on the year. That's still very, very much in progress. A lot of games left. Hopefully, I think if I did the math right, we have 9 more games to play for a national title, so it's 9-0.
Yes, sir.
It's 9 more. No big deal. That's small. So anyhow, catch Lionel and the rest of the seniors and the rest of the Statesmen Saturday afternoon, 4:00-ish start here in Penn Gymnasium. If you can't make it, you can definitely catch the game on statesmanathletics.com. We'll have the link there as well. So, all right, man, we're gonna get right into this.
Okay.
Like I told you we would. All right, Lionel Ellison, what is your nickname?
I go by Nell or L.
Okay.
That's my nickname.
There you go. And I'm assuming those have been around forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a William Penn thing. That makes sense. What's your favorite thing about this basketball program here?
I say the Penn Zone and being number 2 in the nation. It's a first for me.
Yeah. Yeah, the Penn Zone has done an amazing job of introducing themselves, renewing themselves. They've had a big impact. Trust me, they've had a big impact. I've been here 13 years, and they've always, every year, they've stepped up in a different way, and they're having a lot of fun this year too. Tough question, but I'll ask it right here. If you're not ready, we can come back to it. Who's one person in history you'd most like to meet? Could be living, dead, could be famous, could be just a family member you never had a chance to meet, great-grandpa that everybody always talks about, that type of thing. Literally anybody.
I say my grandpa. He died before I was born.
Okay.
I would definitely like to meet him.
Yeah, very cool. I'm sure there's a lot of great stories that going around about him. Sure. All right. What's your favorite restaurant?
Landry's. It's in New Orleans on Lake Pontchartrain.
Okay.
It's a seafood restaurant.
All right. Sounds awesome. You'll have to, next time I go to New Orleans, or the first time I go to New Orleans, I'll make sure I go to Landry's. Okay. All right. Well, obviously you've done track, and that might be the sport you answer here. We know the reasons for that. But if you were not playing basketball, what other sport would you like to play?
I say football or water polo.
Water polo.
Yeah.
Sweet. Very cool. Have you done both of those, or were you just
I've done football, but I watch water polo like every time it's on for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's totally different sport. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. What's some advice that you give a junior high school athlete who wants to play in college?
Work hard and stay the course. Never give up on yourself.
Yeah, definitely. What's one place you'd most like to visit?
Brazil. Really any place in South America.
Okay. Rainforest it up and all that fun stuff, right? Okay. When you have spare time, obviously a busy time of the year for you right now, but when you have spare time, what do you do?
Work out, hang with my teammates, play Madden or 2K.
Yeah. So what you guys tend to do is you kind of get behind, get in front of the big screen and see who's the best on that too, right?
Most definitely.
All right. What's been your biggest challenge thus far? And this can be life, basketball, however you want to answer that.
My biggest challenge, not giving up on myself.
Okay.
I say when I was growing up, I really didn't have too much confidence. But as I got older, I had more and more.
Yeah. Well, man, you should have a lot of confidence now. Trust me. All right. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to?
I'd say the 1990s, just to go watch Jordan play.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you guys missed out on that.
Yeah.
You young bucks. All right, 2-part question. How would you describe yourself, and how would your friends describe you?
I would describe myself as Iron Man, like tough on the outside, but sarcastic, joking kind of person.
Okay.
Outside of basketball.
Right.
Fun, enjoy life.
There you go. Okay. How would your friends describe you?
Down to earth, always somebody there for them to talk to.
Cool.
And fun.
There you go. Fun and bringing the smiles, right?
Yep.
There you go. All right. What's the most played song on your iPod?
Views by Drake.
Okay. I don't listen to anything like that anymore. So it's like I always put that question on there, and I'm like, I don't know why I put that because I don't have any idea what you guys are talking about. All right, 3-part question. Okay, what's your favorite time of the day? What is your favorite day of the week? And what's your favorite month of the year?
Favorite time of the day, nighttime when you can see the moon and the stars.
Very cool.
Favorite day of the week, Friday.
End of the week, of course.
Yeah, and then favorite month of the year, probably May, end of school.
There you go. There you go. Cool. All right, if you could learn to do anything you can't currently do, what would it be?
Play the piano.
Play the piano. That's a very, very popular answer when we come into this in the studio here. I would too. I completely agree with you. All right, who in your life has been the most influential, helping you become who you are?
My grandparents and my parents.
Okay. Yeah, great. What in particular? I mean, this is a tough question too, but in particular, what have they done? I mean, outside of just being great, mom and pops and all that.
They just told me what not to do and always to learn from your failures and move on. Always push forward.
Definitely. Cool. All right, do you have any pets?
No.
Do you want any pets?
Yes. I actually want a pit bull and a German shepherd.
Okay. Tough dogs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if money were no object and you could not be a professional athlete, what would your dream job be?
The CEO of Nike or the GM of the New Orleans Saints.
There you go. Too big. Yeah, so Phil Knight, he doesn't need to be running. He doesn't need to be running Nike anymore.
Yeah.
Got a predecessor right here. Or not a predecessor, successor right here. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for sitting down for a while. I appreciate it. Got to know you a little better. A lot of fun on this side as well. So, again, Lionel Ellison will be in the gym on Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock start against Missouri Valley. William Penn looking for another victory to close out the regular season. So check out Nell and everybody for Senior Day. And again, if you can't, statesmenathletics.com, and then definitely we'll keep you abreast of the whole postseason situation where we're standing, who's coming here to play us in the tournament, and then what we're doing in Kansas City for nationals. So, all right, man. Best of luck.
Thank you.